The Witching Hour, June 11th, 2024. But first, please help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Because you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. That's why. So I prayed the way I'm supposed to. I started praying just before midnight, took a break in between, continued my prayer, and then listening to God's Word just before 3 a.m. The witching hour is when most Satanism and witchcraft and this kind of evil, demonic evil, is going on between 12 midnight and 3 a.m. And God uses me as a sign, as a mocking to them, as a spiting to them by having me pray to Him during this time, meditating on the word love written in light as I'm praying to Him in tongues, in English at the same time, and then meditating on that word love written in light, which they absolutely detest. They literally try to prevent me from visualizing the word love. I began to meditate and feel the word, meaning almost like Braille, the impression of the word. So because the attacks that they hit me when I'm praying are so many and so varied, DEWs, high-pitched noises, fear vibrations, ultrasonic weapons, neighbors making noises, helicopters, the list goes on and on. I have to essentially visualize myself spelling the word love so my mind stays focused on it. And so what they would do, because they read our minds, they would hit the tips of my finger, kind of like E.T., right, when his finger lights up. They would hit the tips of my finger. They almost, because I use all 10 fingers at different times to spell the word love, they never know which finger I'm on. They almost never get the right finger, but they'll hit my finger, right? When you hit people with certain wavelengths of radio waves, for example, it can cause essentially electrical current to start flowing through the body. And so they'll hit different parts of my body. They were doing that. They were hitting my fingers. They're really resorting to itches because God doesn't let any of this stuff stick. God doesn't let any of this stuff. He doesn't let me get mad about any of this stuff. He doesn't let me fume about it. He doesn't let them do so much to me that it leaves me sore or in pain. It used to, but as the Lord made me to work on my relationship with Him, He manifests Himself more and more, so that as the months and the years pass, this experience of being a TI just gets easier and easier, and it gets better and better because the Lord makes it get easier and easier and better because He makes me pay tithes and offerings generously and sacrificially. He makes me tithe my time to Him, praying 2.5 to 3 hours every day, sometimes longer. That's just the timed prayers, because I also pray before I go to sleep and after I wake up. And I don't time those, so it's longer. But it was interesting. A lot of the different kinds of DEWs and wavelength types of targeting was the Lord made that to be mild. He just didn't let that get to me. They were doing a lot of causing these weird itches to spring up all over my body, which I used to scratch, and throughout the prayers I'd be scratching. Is anything to turn us against God. So I no longer scratch at all because the Lord doesn't allow me to. He empowers me not to. But I delight in the fact that the Lord uses me to mock them, to spite them, and He uses me as a sign against them. While they're most active praising Satan and demons, God, the Lord has me praising Him, praying to Him. God bless.